Vroom.
Wow, that was amazing, Ethan.
Thanks for that little addition.
Thank you so much.
There.
Oh.
Alright, you can go now.
I thought it was on this week.
Well, you see, we said that last week, but like we have like another
with the coronavirus,
we can't be in large crowds.
You can't be too careful.
There's only 3 of us.
That's a large crowd.
Yeah, it's a very large crowd.
Hogan said 250 or more.
If you like divide it by a little bit, it can get to 3.
Like 3 turns into 10, turns into 50, turns into 100.
Next thing you know,
we got a whole audience, studio audience. So
that's true.
Yeah. All right. I'll see ya. Bye bye. Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah. Next week.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the BM&W
podcast.
My name's W.
And I'm Bim. And today
we are going to be discussing the infamous coronavirus.
It's Corona time.
Maryland just announced on Thursday all schools are closed for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
all schools and crazy stuff.
Little side note, my mom said I have to get closer to the mic, so this is for you, Mom.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to the BM&W podcast. Today we're doing a special ASMR episode.
There you go.
And I think it's going to be great. What do you think, Bim?
I like it.
Okay, well, I did ask for a whisper, but
But you can whisper too. That's the thing. That's the point of ASMR.
Yeah. So anyway, I think it was Monday. I got a text on the way to school from my mom, and she's like, Charlotte, you need to sit closer to the mic, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I was kind of pissed off about that last time.
Yeah, I was listening to it, and I didn't want to say anything because I was like, I can't really hear Charlotte that much.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, I guess
we fixed it. We're in the learning process.
Yeah, don't be too sad about it. Do a high five and help stop the coronavirus. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Wait, doesn't that spread it though?
Yeah. Anyway, Emily's computer says do a high five.
It just says do the 5, not high five. Should I click this?
Do the 5. Yeah. What is it? Can you hear
what
the
does that
clicks
mean?
on the? It's on your Google homepage.
Oh, the 5. Hands, wash them open. Elbow, cough into it. Face, don't touch it. Feet, stay more than 3 feet apart? What? Feel sick? Stay home. I'm so confused about the feet. What does that mean?
3 feet away. Like, I'm not allowed to get this close to you,
Oh!
Bim. Hi, Bim. How are you? Achoo.
I thought that you meant, like, your feet always had to be 3 feet apart. Like, whenever you're standing, like, your feet have to be, like, 3 feet apart from each other.
Yeah.
You understand?
I understand how you were confused, but at the same time, I don't know why you were confused. I don't know why that was something that...
I don't know.
You had to even think about.
I'm not the brightest in here.
Anyway, back on topic. School's
closed for 2 weeks. It's insane. I'm so excited.
Some have been calling it a coronacation.
And that was funny the first 3 times it was said.
Now it's not funny anymore.
Because now it's like, what are we supposed to do? Everything is closed.
Everything is closed. And especially here where we have absolutely no things.
Mm-hmm.
All the things that we have, they're still open, but...
It's like, I said like, oh, let's go to the movie sometime. And my mom was like, that's a big crowd. And I was like...
Wait a minute.
But what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, so they announced it on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Friday, everyone had no idea what was going to happen for the next 2 weeks.
Like nothing.
Because some of the teachers were like, oh, we're not allowed to assign anything. But
then some teachers were like, okay, so you have to do like all this stuff.
Other teachers were like, okay, go in classroom, look up what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And okay, that's another story. I think you should describe what happened when you found out.
Oh, when I found out?
Where were you?
I'll tell you. Okay, so I was in rehearsal for my school's production of Matilda. Matilda. And so I'm going to read the text message that I found out in like our little group chat with all of the people in the show. All of a sudden. So I was in the makeup room with my friends and we were just chilling. I was waiting. I was about to actually go on.
For which part?
For like the last scene. We were doing Act 2 first. Because we needed to practice Act 2 more. Okay.
So then were you going to do Act 2, Act 1, and then
yes.
Act 2?
No, we were going to do Act 2, Act 1, and then nothing else.
Why? Okay, bro.
I don't.
would
It
have
was
just
weird.
ran Act 2 twice because from what I heard, you guys were all good on Act 1. Well, not all.
Yeah, we were
good,
better at Act 1 than we were Act 2 because we had never done a full run of Act 2.
Bruh.
So that's why we did it. And so we were waiting to go on for the "we're going to Spain" scene. And then all of a sudden, I get a text from someone and said, "Have you seen Larry Hogan's announcement?" That's the governor of Maryland. And then someone said, "School's closed next week." And then we closed in school because of Corona. And then I read that, and then I was the first one to read it in the makeup room, and I was like, "School's closed. School's closed." And everyone was like screaming and like jumping up and down. We were like really excited, and everyone like outside of the makeup room, they had heard us, and we were like excited. And then everyone's like, "Yay for no school, da 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 da." And then everyone's texting like the chat or whatever. And then our stage manager was like, "Get off your phones." And like another one of the texts was like, "Get off your phones." And then the stage manager who was like calling scenes like took her headset off and came and like kind of yelled at us and said like, "You have to get off your phones. We're gonna finish the act." And so like because we were screaming, and so then I actually ended up kind of missing my scene that I was supposed to be in.
Wait, did you guys know that the show wasn't?
We didn't know. We didn't know what was going on.
So
And
you
then-
were just happy that 2 weeks you were off school.
Yeah.
And, like, but you didn't.
We had an idea because someone in the chat during that was like, "Wait, so what about the show?" And we were like, "School's canceled."
So basically, school is canceled from the 16th to the 27th, and BIM's show
was supposed to be next
in the
week.
middle.
Yeah.
In the middle of those 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you guys just not connect the dots or something?
Well, I think we all kind of had an idea because we were talking about it a little bit before. We were like, "Well, what's gonna happen if it does get closed?" And there was a plan for what something was gonna happen. And so then I went on stage. I was late on stage, and I was very mad. I thought I was gonna get in trouble, but it wasn't my fault because no one called the scene because
See, that's what
everyone was screaming. But yeah, I got on stage, and then afterwards, our director was like, "All right, everyone come in the audience." And then he was like, "So we have like some plans because we had an idea this was gonna happen." And everyone was crying, and I felt really bad because I like didn't cry.
Didn't you and Michaela just like finger gun?
Yeah, we were just like, "Yo," because we were still excited, and we weren't excited that the show was canceled. We were just, I don't know why, I don't know, but we were just kind of. She just, I don't know if you heard that, but she just kind of circles on my carpet and just my hair came up.
It's a full-on hairball.
I need.
If you had a cat, this would have been detrimental to itself.
See, the thing is I haven't vacuumed. I need to vacuum. Anyway, so yeah, and then I wasn't upset because I knew that we were still going to be able to do something. Like I knew that all our hard work wasn't going to like go to waste. Like I didn't think it was just going to be no. So then, like, on Friday, we were planning on doing, like, a little mini performance of some of the songs during lunch, but then that was canceled because they didn't want a bunch of large crowds. Excuse me.
But the thing is, there was also Speedball was going to happen that day.
Yeah,
So
but it was canceled, too.
I know, but they were thinking that both of those at once would both draw a large crowd. So
Yeah.
they were thinking that the Midnight Players... Sorry, am I allowed to say that? I think so. I don't know. They were thinking that the school show was gonna get more attention than the Speedball because they canceled the show first.
Yeah.
Like, they canceled the thing at lunch first before they canceled Speedball.
Yeah.
Which really shows where the priorities lie for our
I know,
school.
it's yeesh. But then, so what it's going to end up happening is we already have a date set out for, like, a little performance thing we were going to do where we were just going to, like, sing songs and random stuff, where now we're going to do, like, instead of just everyone bringing in their own thing, we're going to do, like, a sing-through of all of the songs. At least that's the plan right now. Or we can just we still have to contact the licensing company and get the rights for the show. But yeah. To, like, to do it on a different date.
Oh, because,
So,
okay,
yeah.
makes sense.
I still think there's something's gonna happen, and I think that it'll still be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the only, like, dramatic thing that Corona's canceled for me. What about you, Charlotte?
Well, let me set the stage for you. So, at our school, like, speedball is a huge thing. Like,
I didn't know what it was before I came here.
we have a speedball tournament every fall and spring at my school, and it happens at lunch. So during speedball week or whatever, everyone goes to the gym during lunch, and you get to watch a bunch of people play speedball. And people get, like, really into it. They make
Is speedball a
shirts.
thing out of our school?
No, it's literally just
So
our
should we
school.
explain? Can you explain?
Okay, so speedball is a mix of soccer and handball. And that's really all I can say. Like, so basically what people try to do is they try to get half their team to be soccer players, and then the other half they try to get, like, just really athletic people. Because you can't get, like, only soccer players because there's some throwing elements to it. And when you have a team of all soccer players, they, one, always lose, and they, two, and it's so boring to watch them play because they're all just kicking the ball like it's soccer. And it's speedball, like, you're supposed to have, like, some sort of throwing element. But
There you go.
yeah, I don't really know how to explain it.
I think that's a good explanation. People
Okay,
can.
cool. Soccer and handball.
Yeah.
Watch a video. Look it up on YouTube. I don't care. Now I'm really self-conscious. I feel like I'm too loud.
I don't know. If we are, they can just turn it down.
Yep.
Just turn down your
we'll
phone.
Let them take the initiative.
Yeah, you guys have to fix that, not us.
No, we're not doing that this week.
No.
Anyway, so I was watching speedball on Thursday,
I was there.
and Emily was there. She was across the gym. And I got an email saying that my rehearsals for the show that I was in, which is different from Emily's show. I was in a show outside of the school. The rehearsals for that show were canceled for Thursday night and Saturday morning. So those were both canceled because of Corona. And then after that, after school, I went to ballet, and I had most of class, and then we transitioned from flat to point. So we took off our flat shoes and put on our point shoes, and while we were, like, sitting down, someone checked their phone, and in their friends group chat or whatever, it said, like, everyone check the MCPS website, we just closed schools.
Yeah.
And Melissa checked the website, and she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And it said we're closing for 2 weeks, and we're like, wait a minute, how are we closing for 2 weeks? And, like, I all of a sudden just got, like, a wave of anxiety. I was like, what's gonna happen? How are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
What about people who don't have internet access at home? What's gonna happen to our spring break? Like, I don't know. I just got really anxious, but it was fine. We were vibing. And then we're talking with our teacher, and, like, she doesn't think that coronavirus is a big deal. Like, yeah. So she's one. Bam, I swear if you start chewing ice, I'm gonna cry.
I'm just drinking water.
Okay. So she was like, so she was kind of thinking, would she close the studio? Would she keep it open? Would she just have, like, little rehearsals and no class? Like, she was just trying to figure that out. But we were still actively taking ballet class at that point.
Right.
But then class ended, and we went home. And we talked about it with my family. And we were just kind of like, yeah, whatever. We don't really care.
Yeah.
And then my ballet teacher sent out an email. She said she'll make the decision by Sunday, which is today.
Has she made a decision?
She made a decision yesterday.
Oh, wow. So it's canceled?
I don't think she emailed about it.
Oh.
But, so basically on Saturday, she said that she's keeping the studio, she's not having class, but she's doing, she hasn't sent an email yet, but she's not having class, but she will be pulling people to have rehearsals, because our show is supposed to be in May. And if you lose 2 weeks and you're trying to do stuff, like, that is based on, when you're trying to do a dance with a big group of people, and people, sometimes they'll forget, or they don't remember their spacing or whatnot, and then it's just going to look messy when you try to perform it.
Right.
So that's where she is kind of at right now.
That's interesting.
Yes.
I was just pulling up my family's group chat where my mom and I are constantly, like, we're giving updates. So I'm trying to find, like, my mom was texting about she went to Harris Teeter to find toilet paper because for some reason everyone is buying toilet paper,
I
but
don't
we
get
genuinely ran out of it, and so we just needed to find some, and we did. So she texted that, and then she said that Houston canceled the rodeo, like all of it, and that was a big thing for everyone in Texas. I could see everyone being like really upset about it. I was like, yikes. And then just like the other stuff was canceled, and then she said that like a county next to us closed, and then my brother sent a text, this was on Thursday, of like a screenshot of a email that our librarian sent us, talking about at-home access to library, like to the library website. And he was like, is this a sign? And then Mom was like, maybe. And then she said that another county closed, so she just updated us on all the counties that closed. And then I said, school's closed, and she said, prove it.
You said, I want the facts, sister.
Because whenever I found out, it still wasn't on MCPS's website.
Really?
Yeah. And I said Larry Hogan's Twitter. That's how you had to find out at first. You had to go to his Twitter,
goodness.
which is our governor of Maryland.
Mr. Larry Hogan. Which is really funny because he's actually a Republican, but Maryland is a Democratic state. But the reason why he always wins is because he's been governor for like 2 terms now, maybe 3. I don't know. I don't know how governors work, but he's been reelected. And the reason why is because he's more of a left-leaning Republican. So like he's more in the middle. Like he supported the investigation into Donald Trump.
Are
like,
we getting political?
No,
what?
I'm just saying, like, that's how he keeps winning, but he still says he's a Republican. But he's very, Also, since he won that one time, everyone knows who he is. They're like, okay, nothing bad has happened in Maryland. Anyway, that's what happens when you take AP NSL.
Yeah, I haven't been an AP NSL in a while.
I've also been informed that everyone else calls it AP Gov.
Well,
like as an AP Government.
Well, that's like the official name. NSL is just our school.
Yeah, I don't.
Or maybe just our county.
No. I asked someone who's in our county.
It stands for National, State, and Local Government.
Yeah, and like whenever I say it, like everyone's like, "Yo, what?"
Yeah, it's just us.
I have a friend who goes to another school like nearby.
Exactly, it's a county thing.
She calls it Gov.
Just
AP
Gov. That's what I call it to like people that aren't at our school.
I say, "Oh, I'm taking NSL," and they're like, they make a face at me. They're like, "Yo, what?"
The official AP test is AP Government.
Yeah, but it says, I don't know. I think it's weird.
It'd be crazy.
Weird. Yeah. So it's just an our school thing.
Interesting, but yeah.
What'd you call it in Texas?
AP Government, and it was like 2 different APs together. It was Government and Civics.
Oh, Civics. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like one semester you take Gov, and then the other one you take Civics.
Anyway, what was you gonna say?
Oh no, I don't remember, because I was saying like, I just wanted to update, like, because as a family we were very invested into like coronavirus, and my mom loves to watch like disaster movies, and I like watching them with her too, and so then we're like stocking up. Y'all can't see me, but I'm doing air quotes. We were stocking up on stuff, which really she just went grocery shopping, but we were kind of like joking about like, oh my goodness, it's coming. And this was like before everything was canceled. It was pretty funny.
And then didn't you get the last thing of Parmesan?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. I was coming home from the SAT that I took that was not canceled. I was very disappointed. And I walked in, and it was like almost all the shelves were like bare in the Dollar General. It was crazy. And then I was looking for the Parmesan cheese because I had to make buttered pasta because I was like drained from the SAT. And then I couldn't find it at first because all the shelves were bare. I was like, there can't be. It's over. And then it's there. The one left.
Parmesan cheese. Oh my goodness.
Okay, technically there was only one Kraft left, but I am not eating Dollar General brand Parmesan cheese. I don't trust it at all.
I love Dollar General brand things. Clover Valley
is not it. It's kind of a meme among...
I love it. Have you ever heard of Clover Valley root beer?
No.
You need to try it. Oh my goodness. When I was in 7th grade, me and my friend group, every day I would have a Clover Valley root beer in my lunch. And we would all, Bam, I swear to goodness.
It's
podcast
just a
over
little
time.
one.
So-
No one probably would have noticed if you. I was just trying to get a little bit of ice, man.
Bam, it sounded like an avalanche. It went. She just spilled it all over the carpet.
I thought there was no water left because that's why I was struggling to get water. It's like,
Bim, this isn't a Case for Ice Chewers episode anymore. You gotta let it go, sister.
sorry.
Also, I just had some Sonic Ice and I stand by it. Mod Ice is better than
That
Sonic Ice.
ain't it. No.
It really is. It just like crunches better.
That's all. It's still not fresh Sonic Ice.
No, I'm just saying, like, even so.
Foolish.
Foolish.
bro.
How, whoa.
I'm trying to like splash the water out of the carpet. It's
Anyway,
not really working.
back
Hey,
to-
what were you saying? Seventh grade.
7th grade Clover Valley root beer. That was our John right there.
That's fun. I'll have to try it sometime. I don't really drink root beer all too much, but I think it's good.
Yeah, I like it.
It's kind of, yeah. Anyway,
It had a weird taste to it.
it's kind
It
of
was
just
a
like
little
a.
funky. No, it was
So
like
why are you
funky.
drinking it?
It wasn't funky. It just it didn't taste like root beer. It tasted like better than root beer.
Bruv?
No, it tasted like how root beer tastes, but it was a different kind of root beer.
You were so confusing me. I'll
It
have to
tasted
try
like
it.
root beer,
Okay.
but a different type of root beer.
All right.
I'll have to.
I'm
try
gonna
it.
trust you on that.
Anyway, so do you have any plans for your coronation?
Well, I said I wanted to like go see a movie. There's a movie I want to see, but I can't remember. Let me find out. Like I remember seeing it. I was like, oh, I want to see that.
What genre is it?
I literally cannot tell you. Movies.
Did you just look up movies?
Okay, wait.
Enter.
Out now.
Anyway, my plans for the coronation. Thank you very much for asking.
I was going to ask you.
I am planning on doing a bunch of NSL notes. I have to read a book for
Sonic
English.
the Hedgehog.
Did I ask? Here, I'll pull up Google Maps on here, and you can show me where I asked.
That's kind of.
I'm kidding. I actually really want to see Sonic the Hedgehog.
I want to see it now
I
that
just
they've
want to give it some
redone
business
it. Yeah.
because they redone it.
Yeah, that's
They
why I
done
want
redone
to.
it.
They done redone it. Do you think that they purposely made it bad?
I don't think so.
I
Is
think
that a
they did.
conspiracy?
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that like executives looked at that movie and was like, yeah, put that out there. There's no way.
Yeah, I think they just tried to make it way too realistic. Are your neighbors moving?
What?
Are your neighbors moving?
Wait a minute. There's a moving truck.
What? No, it says www.applianceconnection.net.
Yeah, what the heck?
Hey guys,
are you
welcome
talking
to our
about?
first sponsor, applianceconnection.net.
That's not a sponsor. Do not sue us.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Barla's trying to get us sued.
Oh my goodness.
So they're not moving in.
They're not moving. I think they just got a fridge or something.
That's kind of a party.
It's kind of a vibe.
I agree. All right, I'm trying to find that movie I wanted to see. Oh, okay. It's the Onward, the Pixar movie.
The what?
It's like a new Pixar movie.
Oh, the one with like the blue people?
Yeah.
Not Avatar, the other one.
Onward.
Onward.
It just said it what it was called.
I forgot.
You never listened to me.
I'm not good at remembering.
Yeah, me neither. Look
Remembering
at
is
this
not my forte.
photograph.
Look at that. Oh
Look
my
at
goodness.
this graph.
So I have one of my favorite artists came out with a song called Photograph, and like it was kind of a meme that we were all anticipating, because he's kind of a funny guy, right? So we were all anticipating him making the meme, look at this graph.
Yeah.
But the song is like, and take a photograph. But he just said, and take a graph. It's so funny.
Really?
I
That's
put it
funny.
on my story, and I thought it was so funny.
I don't remember you doing that.
It was a while ago. I've been
Okay.
putting a lot of stuff on my Instagram story recently.
Oh, is your Instagram story?
Yeah, it was my Instagram story.
I haven't been on Instagram too much.
But I don't know why I just started posting stuff to my Instagram story.
I don't know.
Hold on, 1 second. Let me explain what you just said. While I was talking, Bimley was doing... the most, like, sinister version of Renegade. She, like her arms were, like, moving regularly, but her head was, like, sharp. Like,
So it
like a
was,
bird.
like, Renegade.
Oh my god, it's like a doll just did it. It was terrifying.
I'm just trying to vibe. I'm gonna go eat some ice.
Alright, have a great time, Ben. Sounds like one of those drink mixers.
I'm just trying to break it up.
I can still hear you, Ben.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I don't know if the cast can hear you, but I can hear you. Anyway, so if you're listening to this right now, comment down below what color you think the coronavirus is. Because that is going to be our next debate, what color we think the coronavirus is. Emily thinks it's some sort of, like, orange, brownish.
Let me give you the exact hex code.
So you can look it up.
And you know exactly what color orange I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I say, it is hex code C46518.
Alright, we'll give you some time to look that up.
Now you gotta bring Charlotte's.
Yeah, I will read mine. Don't pride yourself too much. I also, during church, I looked up the Chinese character for chicken, and I drew it, and I took a picture of it, and I sent it to her.
I was wondering why you knew that.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Anyway, the hex code for the color I think coronavirus is hex code 9C. 900C. And for those of you who are too lazy to look it up, first of all, I applaud you. Second of all, Emily's is like a reddish...
It's like a burnt orange.
It's more like... Let me see it again.
Like a burnt sienna orange.
Yeah, it's like the color Montana is.
No, this is definitely like an Arizona color.
That is not an Arizona.
Yes, it is.
Arizona is more like reddish orange.
This is a very red orange. You guys, please, who's right?
Is that first secondary debate? Is that color Montana or Arizona?
It's Arizona, 1,000%.
It is not Arizona.
Yes, it is.
Okay, kind of. I think it's both.
Montana isn't hot though. Like
no, but like Montana is like earthy. When I think Montana, I think
so why
rocks.
is it like a red orange?
Well, it sure as heck ain't dark green.
Well, we already established. What state would be dark green?
Dark green. Oregon.
Mississippi.
I'm sorry, Mississippi? What? You think Mississippi is dark green?
Yeah.
And you don't think it's Oregon?
Well, yeah, now that you said that, I forgot that Oregon existed.
Okay.
It's probably, I'll give you that.
3 seconds. What color is Vermont?
Vermont? Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Baby
Light
blue.
No
No way!
Yes!
No way!
All right. What color is
Okay.
Maine? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Pink.
Red. What?
Yeah.
It's so red. It's like a dark red.
No. Do you know what I'm kind of basing these off of?
What?
Stack the states.
Stack the states?
Yeah.
Is that like a state game?
It's where you stack the states.
Anyway.
It's one of the only games my mom used to let me play. She used to have all on her iPod. She used to have educational games.
Oh, how
and
fun.
Yeah, it was fun. That sounded sarcastic. Anyway, exit the game. Yeah, and it's got like
What do you
the states.
do?
So basically,
That is a salmon color. I'm moving this picture because I've
Okay.
been sitting on it the whole time.
So I'm kind of basing it off of this, like, but not exactly. Anyway, Montana.
Okay, but Vermont is green in this.
I know, but I still think it's light blue.
All right. Question: what
Yeah.
color is Michigan?
Michigan? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Hold
wait.
on. Wait just a minute. Did we skip over this? 1, 2, 3. Dark
Blue.
green. What color
Blue.
blue? What color blue?
Like a darker blue.
Okay, I could get behind
Because they
that.
got like the ocean there, the lakes.
I could get behind that. Okay. We need to make a whole episode.
Just
of
like
what
what
color
color
are
is
things.
everything's?
That may
Yeah.
be next week. Who knows?
What color is Texas?
Oof. Hold on. Give me a fat minute.
Okay. I have my answer.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Pinkish
Tan.
brown.
Okay.
So tan.
Tan. Pinkish brown. Me, sophisticated. Tan. Anyway, back to our debate. What color is the coronavirus? Emily's color is a burnt sienna.
Sienna. Yeah,
Sienna?
I don't know.
Sienna?
I'm just getting it from, because my modern Renaissance palette, there's a color called burnt sienna, and it looks like that. Wait a minute. Turns out there isn't a color in here called burnt sienna. There's a burnt orange and a raw sienna, and I've just kind of mixed them.
Oops.
Anyway.
And the color I think it is a greenish, yellowish, pukey color.
I think yours is more pretty. Like,
Look
it's
it
too
up.
pretty of a color.
No, it's not.
I will. I'm looking it up right now.
Show it to me. Let me reconsider.
It's so pretty. It's like a pretty pink.
No, it's not a pretty pink.
Yes, it
It was
is.
not a pretty pink. It was not an orange. Did you type it in wrong, loser?
Just wait. Yeah, it's like a pretty, like, it's like rose gold, kind of.
What? That is not the color.
Not rose gold. That is the exact color.
No.
I copied and pasted it directly from your
9.
text.
C. Shoot.
I literally
900.
copied and pasted it. Like, your color is too nice.
C. This is what I was picking.
Let me see.
Oh.
Oh, what?
No. Hold on.
Let me see.
9C 900.
Where's... Oh, I'm up here.
Here it is.
No. What'd you say?
That's the color.
Oh!
It's literally the color of mucus.
Okay.
It's more brown green.
Okay.
So,
Why is it copy and pasting different?
I...
Wait a minute. Why? Okay, what's that? Copy?
Anyway, so I will go first.
Paste.
First of all, coronavirus, we're not going off like the pictures people have seen. Like, what color does coronavirus act
Oh,
like?
I understand why it did it. It changed
So,
the zeros to
then
C's.
you're gonna pay attention to my
I
debate. How are
am!
you gonna refute my argument?
I got you.
So, the coronavirus has cold and flu-like symptoms. Symptoms. And when I think of the cold or the flu, I think of that one commercial with like the boogers.
The mucus guys?
Yes, and they're having a dance party up in your nostrils.
Yeah.
So, you're telling me I can connect coronavirus with that commercial, but I can't connect the color and coronavirus.
Well, I'm saying that the coronavirus, that's like mucus is more like sneezing, and there are no symptoms where you sneeze in the coronavirus.
No, but
It's like coughing, but that's like...
No, but like what I'm saying is, when I think of someone getting sick, I think of that.
Oh,
commercial.
you think of the commercial.
Yeah.
But it's different.
But also, like, the coronavirus can be exchanged through, like, spit and, like, if you sneeze on someone. So.
But you're not going to sneeze because you have the coronavirus, and that's not one of the symptoms.
Well, what if you have allergies and you have the coronavirus? Double whammy.
That's
for one deal.
That's actually a double negative, so that means that both of them cancel out.
They cancel out, and then you're living your best life.
Exactly. So
you're living your best life in spring without allergies.
Exactly, because you got the coronavirus.
Okay.
Yeah, so is it time for my argument?
Yes, please refute my
So
argument.
I am saying it's like kind of a burnt sienna because originally it was like kind of a brownish color for me, and then I kind of like moved it over, and I'm like, this is perfect because the virus, like when I think virus, I think like red, like alert, red alert,
Yes.
red alert, red alert. We're
agree.
dying in here, and so you got the red alert for the coronavirus, but it's kind of like a murky red alert because there are 2 weeks before your body goes into red alert.
Ooh, period.
So it's kind of like a murky, like orange, where it's kind of like, and also orange to me is like a funky color. You know what I'm saying?
Like the
but it's
funky music we heard in church
there
today.
you go. There you go. But yeah, it's like kind of like a funky color, and it's kind of like a funky virus because of the way that it acts, where it's like, you know, I mean, it's different.
All right.
It's weird. It's weird and wacky. So who's correct?
I'm weird. Have you ever seen me without this hat on? I'm weird. I can't quote it, but that's what
Is that the thing from Riverdale?
Yeah.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
but think of this. What if, since it takes 2 weeks, you have a green light? And that's why the coronavirus is like the greenish brownish color.
No.
You have a green light until you have the red alert. So here's the thing. I think the coronavirus is the greenish brownish color because it acts like it's calling all the shots, you know?
Mm.
like, green is, like, a color of, I don't know. I don't know. I can't describe it.
Green is the color of, like, grass.
Exactly.
And it's the color of your
But
hydro
no,
flask.
here's the thing.
That
No,
rhymes.
this is not the same color as the coronavirus.
It is green, though.
My hydro flask is the color of March. All right.
You just said that green is the color of, I can't think of it. And I'm just thinking green in general. And
No, but here's the thing. The color that I picked for the coronavirus, it's more like dead grass.
yeah.
So try to refute that argument, sister.
Well, it still grows back. Dead grass don't stay dead for long.
Exactly.
Just
And
like
people who have the coronavirus
Jesus.
are recovering. F in the chat, my man Jesus.
F.
F in the chat. Also, Bim and I have this joke where we don't know anyone in the Bible
Except for Judas.
We're like, who's
Wait,
Paul?
who's Peter?
Who is this Paul character everyone keeps talking about?
I
Solomon?
only
Never
know
heard of him.
Judas.
Judas. We should watch Jesus Christ Superstar.
What?
Jesus Christ Superstar.
I've never heard of
The
it.
hit musical written by Andrew Lloyd Webber. They just did it on NBC. With Sarah Bareilles,
Oh, that girl?
John Legend,
That guy.
and I forget everyone else in it.
Oh, that's all you need. If you
But
ask me.
It was very good. It was very, very good. Everyone has been hating on the NBC musicals, and I don't get it because every single one that I've seen I've really liked. I liked Rent Live. I liked Jesus Christ Superstar. Emily, are you being distracted right now?
No, it's just there are some people walking.
There are a lot of people out.
There
and
are
about
like
today.
many people. There's like people walking their dogs, and then a couple walking, and they're walking like not on the sidewalk. That's why I was confused because
Yeah,
there's
they're
no
just-
sidewalk.
They're just straight
where
up
they're
in the middle
walking.
of the road.
And then there's a kid on their bike. I don't know. I'm just like, why is everyone out? I thought the whole point of the coronavirus was to stay in.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Our student member of the board, they were like, dude,
Stay inside.
He's like, stay inside. And they told us, like, okay, this informational video is going to come out at 12
At 12, and
p.m.
it just didn't.
First of all, it didn't come out at 12. They're like, it's going to tell us a lot of stuff, like, about how school's going to work.
Yeah.
And then they came on, they're like, okay, wash your hands, make sure you don't spit on people, make sure you sneeze into your elbow. And we're like, we've been new, but how's school gonna work? Everyone was like, how's school gonna work?
Like, I heard someone say that the county is going to put stuff on the website.
Yeah. Our principal called, he did his weekly call on the telephone. Do they know what a telephone is?
No.
I think it's a relatively new invention.
So it's kind of like
It's like Instagram, like video chat, but there's no video, and it's just the audio, but it's, it's on a different app, kind of.
Charlotte, I think we're going to have to watch this podcast back again because I think that you said the name of our county.
I did?
I think I might have also.
I don't think we did.
I think we did.
I do not think we did. I would have known if we did.
We said the letters of our county. Right?
Oh, did you think for the website?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's fine.
Is it?
It's the largest county in Maryland, Bim.
You just gave another hint. Okay, never mind then. It's
fine.
Fine. Everyone's gonna.
Really out here doxing ourselves.
We really are.
Anyway, I used a word today that I don't know if you knew. John?
Who?
John. It's like something you use to describe like a noun.
What?
So like when I was talking about Clover Valley root beer, I said that was my John.
Oh, I mean, I think I kind of understood the gist of it. I was like that's my stuff, you know?
Yeah, well, so like John is like, can you hand me that John over there?
What?
It's more used up like north, kind of like Pennsylvania area.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No. Like, whenever you say John, I think, like, Long John's, the John, like, the bathroom. Is that, like, a lot of people call the bathroom in the South the John.
Really?
I think so.
If you say that, like, that's peak comedy up here. Like, if you say, like, I'm gonna go to the John, like, that is Welcome,
Right? Wait, let me...
Welcome to
am I
Planet
correct,
Comedy.
or did I just make this up?
Welcome to Planet Comedy, population me.
Yeah. Wait, we still need to make that, like... Because so we gave up TikTok for Lent, but I have, like, a TikTok idea. Where it's like... it's
you
like...
can't say it. You can't
Oh,
say
okay,
it.
never mind. You guys don't get to know.
How is your TikTok?
It's-
TikTok.
It's great. I've had more TikToks sent to me, and I'm asking people to send them to me.
Yeah.
And they did.
Honestly, I don't know what we're gonna do these next 2 weeks. Home.
I know, we're gonna be just alone, and
Without the comfort of TikTok.
yeah, like TikTok, you can scroll on TikTok for hours and think that it's like 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Like, it's insane.
Because they don't have a little time at the top. Well,
Mhm.
mine does because I have the
Mine doesn't, because I'm
different
broke.
phone. Because like it
I got a
has
broke
this little
phone.
space in
Ah, I see.
it. Yeah. Anyway.
Wait, do
Now we're just on our phones.
Southern people call the bathroom the John? Yes.
Google just comes up.
Well, no, it just said, why is a toilet called a John? So it turns out it's just a toilet.
I just opened Emily's Snapchat and it says W rolling up for the pod. And she took a picture of her driveway and she drew a car, like a really bad car, and a
I'm
stick
offended you
figure.
said that it was bad.
That was so funny.
Wow.
Anyway, but yeah, we don't call it John here.
Let me see. This is a whole article about why people call it the John. It used to be the Jake.
The Jake? Oh my
Whoa.
Last night, I tried to convince this kid that my little brother's name was not Jake, and it was in fact Jason.
That kid was me.
Emily
Because at first
is
I
kid.
believed it. It made sense because usually Jake is short for Jacob. And so
Yeah.
I assumed maybe his full name was Jacob, but then whenever you said his full name was Jason, I was like, I mean, you can kind of put two, you can kind of.
Yeah, and his name isn't Jake anymore, it's only Jason.
Mm.
And I haven't told him.
Why the toilet is sometimes called a John. Why? Look at this long article.
I want a one-sentence review. Why is it called the John?
I'm trying to get it.
Anyway, so let me further explain this vocabulary.
Yeah, why?
So, John, it's used to refer to a person, a place, or a thing. Well, not. It's mostly a thing, like not really people. It's a substance. The only way I can describe it is, can you hand me that John over there?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, that makes-
it could be multiple. Like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness,
What?
he lives there.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Oh my goodness, my friend and I make fun of him so hard.
That's
It's fun. It's okay
mean.
because he's the coolest guy in school.
Yeah.
But we make fun of him because he wears his hats weird.
Wow, Charlotte. What I'm getting from this is that literally it's just someone decided to call it a Jake. Decided to call the toilet the Jake, and then they misheard it and said that it was the John.
And then
It was
just
like-
caught on.
It was like derived from John. I don't know. Like, this is giving like no answers.
It's stupid. You can't count on the internet anymore.
I know.
It's full of fake news. My dad. Okay, what? I don't get it. Dad, I'm calling you out.
Oh.
Whenever I look something up on the internet, he goes, and he said, "Where'd you hear that? The internet?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Yes.
Because everything you ever hear on the internet is fake, and it's a
Oh.
lie, and it's not true.
Mhm.
Like, he
Everything.
just assumes that there's no good information on the internet.
Well.
And I'm here to tell you, Dad, that is not true. I do the crap test for every single source I use.
Whoa. What's the
Every single
crap test?
Credibility, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose.
That reminded me of something. How did you learn, like, the compass? Like, what was the thing that you
The
used?
unicircle?
No, like north, east, south, west. Like,
Never eat soggy worms.
okay, well, I have two different things. It was never ever, never eat sour watermelon, and then it was never ever smoke weed.
Wow.
The never ever smoke watermelon was in, like.
Did you just say never ever smoke watermelon?
Wait. I might have. I
No,
meant
that's the new
no.
craze. Light up with some watermelon.
I meant to say never eat sour watermelon. That was like in elementary school, and then once I got to like middle school, one of my like history teachers said never ever smoke weed, And so then that's how
Wow,
I
what an
remember it
icon.
now. Yeah. Don't smoke weed, Charlotte.
All right. Don't. Smoking weed is bad.
Never,
Don't be
no,
sm-
never ever smoke watermelon.
Hey, do you want to be cool?
Smoke
Give in to
watermelon.
peer pressure. Always, especially if it's negative. Negative peer pressure is the way to go.
Way to go!
Period.